everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelicans, LSU Tigers, even the top flight boxing news. So if you're a Who Dat and you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, WhoDatDaily.com is your site. The WhoDatDaily.com for the sport Who Dat in all of us.
Fam, this is Big Q from the Sports Coma. Much love to the family members. Appreciate y'all. The PRO Media Network is back at it again. Last year, we gave away several PS4s and games. So this year, we're raffling off a PS5. To enter for your chance to win, simply click the link below and fill out all the necessary information to be eligible. Sign up for the raffle. It's $25 to enter. You gain an opportunity to win a system, the PS5 system. Like I said, it's a one remote and everything in it that goes with the full system. These things are hard to come by. It could be yours. Into the raffle today, $25 get you in. There's also a deal when you buy more than one ticket that up your chances of winning. Jump in there. It also benefits the platform as well. So feel free to sign up for the first annual PS5 raffle from the Pro Media Network. Thank you for participating and much love. Big ups to you.
Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that?
Yeah. Well, all right. Like you always say, welcome, welcome, welcome. Number one sports talking D. We ain't like the Falcons, we won't blow the lead. Look, all we talk is who that, who got cut and who back. Rookies in the vets, players you should look at. It's the Sports Coma, you don't wanna miss it. Got the pre-game, party, post-game statistics. Get a visit from Sway, maybe DC or 5. It's the hottest thing smoking, Big Q and the guys. Go to YouTube Live, make sure you subscribe. Interviews inside the Saints locker room high. Talk to Drew, Jordan, Zach, Peyton, New Orleans, Who Dat Nation. Best believe when I say we bleed gold and black. Ain't a miracle or rivalry could ever hold us back. No, Beastquake, Bounty Gate, let the truth be told. It's the Sports Coma, all we know is Saints Super Bowl. Yeah.
You're listening to the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys on the PRO Media Network.
Any questions?
Sean, it looks like there's been more practices inside. Is it weather today, or was it just
It was more weather.
Is
And part of it is the schedule has changed relative to how long we can be on the field. So that has a time constraint. And then, look, effectively, to practice outside, that requires 7 or 8 breaks. So it used to be a 3-hour time slot is reduced to 2.5. So, it's a weather decision for us.
you just get less done in the heat, right?
Yeah, and look, when you had more time, then you could take all of those breaks, and we just knew that we were going to go through a stretch here of some really hot weather.
Sean, what is Jim Chaney throughout the staff, and kind of what is his role?
Yeah, so he's with offense, and he's an idea guy for us. He's someone that's I've known a long time. I've never worked with him, but any new ideas, red zone, third down each week, in the base pass list. He's just one of those guys that I felt like would be a good opportunity for us, and the fit was going to be good, and so really passing game, game planning, those type of things. He's been a good addition.
Is that a new role for you?
No, look, each year we look at our staff. I mean, it evolves, right? I've got new titles I haven't had before, but generally speaking, we've had Johnny Morton in that position. It's someone that's jumping ahead to an opponent, someone that's jumping ahead to maybe a list that we're looking for, and putting together maybe some trends. I think it's helpful.
Sean, with Marshawn Lattimore, have you heard anything from the NFL? Is there any kind of normal timetable where you might find out if he's going to be in suspension or not?
It's a good question. We haven't heard anything, and so, we wait, and I haven't heard anything.
Is there a normal?
I don't know that there's ever a normal. A lot of it might depend on their schedule, but we're approaching it like, he's full speed, ready to go once we start the season, and I've not heard anything.
Is there a point at which
I'm sure it probably has something to do with, the state and the city, and what's going on, relative to that case in Ohio. So
from your standpoint, though, you're assuming he'll be good to go for week 1?
I assume we're preparing that way with every one of these guys.
So how much have you seen Ryan Nielsen grow as a coach? Obviously, he's got an additional role, and how much have you seen him grow as a coach?
Quite a bit. We're kind of in the passion business, I think, and he's got a lot of it, and I like that. I think it's a great trait of his. He's smart. He's a worker, and he gets a lot out of that room, and he's very good at teaching. So he's done a really good job.
As Coach Payton breaking down a few things, of course, you heard the reporters astutely ask good questions that time around, asking Coach Payton if he heard anything about Marshawn Lattimore, discipline that's supposed to be coming from the league. And, of course, Coach Payton said he hadn't heard a thing. And I was like, damn, that's a question. Damn, they kind of late on that question, but at least they're asking. You know what I'm saying? That was shit. Yeah, that should have been asked some time ago, but no discipline so far. And as you know, as Coach Payton's going to ask at, sooner or later, NFL going to say, oh, damn, we forgot. Let's give it to them on next Monday so they can know. Big ups to the great Saint Think Tank. Appreciate you guys being in the live stream. Much love to you and Yearns on this one. This one's called TSC Kamara's got a new cereal, man, and Saints ticket refund. Also, we got some information we're going to share with the family members, pictures on today's camp as well. So much love to the great Saint Think Tank. And like I always say, welcome, welcome, welcome. You're now rocking with the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys, where we have intense, entertaining, educating, and enlightened sport talk from your favorite sports family. I'm Big Q, the host in this piece, and you're the Who Dat Nation, the Black and Gold Nation, the great Saint Think Tank, and I salute you guys. Thank you for joining me on this Thursday stream. Won't hold you guys for very long on today's show. We're going to cover a few news, notes, and items from the Black and Gold family members as Coach Payton opens up the show, covering the latest news and notes as well. So with that being said, man, much love to the family members on this thing as we get into our roll call. JT, who that to you? Brother Jerry, who that to you? Adrian, much love to the queens in the building, who that to you? Mr. Pop 3000, who that to you? House of Twigger, who that to you? Brian Pearson, who that to you? Be Kind, who that to you? Your boy Cuts, who that to you? Kelvin Washington from Phoenix, Arizona. What's up, Kel? Who that, bro? Swag Fan, who that to you? John Thompson, who that to you? Greg Raging Cajun, who that to you? Big ups to you, fam. Much love. All right, Robert Clark, who that to you? All right, big ups to the rest of the fams, there. Troy, what's up, Troy? Brother Troy Thompson, who that to you? Saints 01, who that to you? Who else we got chiming in up in this thing? Trey Joseph, what's up, Trey? Who that to you, fam? Much love, big ups to you. All right, who else? And listen, fam, we've been saying that about the stinking, rotten, underhanded, devilish, dirty, backwards ass Roger Goodell for some time. He's just holding that card, ready to drop it whenever he feels the reason to. But we know it's going to be at least 2 or 3 games. Ain't no doubt about it, man. We're going to see how it goes. Clarence, what's up, Clarence? Who that to you? Tim Dunn, who that to you, fam? Appreciate you being here as well. Big ups to the fam. Tro Blewett, who that to you? RG, who that to you, fam? Appreciate you as well. Much love, Swag. All right, who else we got there? Dr. Key. What's up, Dr. Key? What's happening, fam? He said, who that, Big Q and the fam? I'll be Seton Hall University. All right, Dr. Key. Congratulations to you, my friend. Keep going up and up and up, my friend. Appreciate you, man. Big ups to you. Dr. Key, man. Doing it big. Much love to Dr. Key. All right, big ups to Anthony. What's up, Anthony? Who that to you, fam? Much love to Anthony in the building. Clint. What's up, Clint? Big ups to you and the rest of the fam, Brother Tory, and the rest of the family members. Appreciate y'all, man, jumping up in this thing. So please hit upon the like button, fam. If you hadn't hit the like button, hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber, please feel free to subscribe and join the Who Dat Nation. What's up, Sean? Who Dat to you, fam? Big ups to Sean. He said this suspension come out bad. We need to, yeah. I mean, everybody hates that guy. But it used to be at times people used to, and this is the NFL. What's up, Darrell? People used to care about what the people thought about the commissioner. You had a guy like Paul Tagliabue who was totally personable. Now Tagliabue went about the business, and he was a shrewd businessman, but he was personable. He was a guy that people liked, that he would actually listen and talk and stuff like that. This guy right here, they got, people don't like him. He don't have a likable personality. He's transparently, garbage. He doesn't give a rat's ass about the people. He's heavy-handed with his disciplines against the teams, and a lot of people, and don't matter who you are, whether you're from the Who Dat Nation or from Seattle or wherever, they all boo him when he steps to the podium. Consistently over the last several years, they boo him every time he steps out there. I've never seen nothing like that. Even if you don't like the man, you don't just shower him with boos. And I mean, it don't matter who you are. And you would think that they would replace him with somebody who's a little bit more personable. But nah, they don't give a care. They keeping him up there because they get paid with that guy. That guy gets them the money. He cold as well. And a lot of the players in the league do not like Roger Goodell either. So, I mean, he don't give a rat's ass about that. And the owners don't. They say, oh, hell with that. We get paid with this guy. So screw with the fans. Like, even though the fans pay for our arenas and our buildings and allow us to make a lot of money at their expense, we still want more. It's just amazing, man. That's why I be talking about this shit, because it's an economic component that most people don't look at, that I look at. That are like, we holding the cards, man. There's no way this stuff's supposed to be like that. But perhaps in the near future, and I'm saying in the near future, we can turn this whole dynamic where we get what we supposed to get out of this stuff, and not let these people just get away with what they're getting away with. That's why this thing, and you can fuss and be mad at them all you want. The reason why these people so back ass is because we advocate too much to them. We need to take a lot of this power back from these people, man, because they ain't doing nothing but abusing the people, lying to them and tricking them and stabbing them in the back. And then most of the people just so ignorant of the process that they thinking that the people loving on them. What the hell, man? But that's why I said we're gonna spin the dynamic sooner or later, because it don't take everybody, just a handful to make a few people to make a big change. That's how it was in civil rights. It wasn't everybody. I mean, a lot of those pictures used to show you a bunch of people, but that was just a small percentage of the people. The rest of them people was somewhere else, sitting in the house or going to work. That was a handful of people. That's a small amount of people out of the masses that were able to affect real change. So it don't take everybody, but then when it changed, everybody want a piece of it. So, I mean, that's how I go, unfortunately. What's up, Jarvis? Big ups to your fam. Much love and the rest of the family. What's up, brother Pat Rich? Who that to your fam? 985J in the building. What's up, 985? Much love, fam. Appreciate y'all. All right, so with that, it says, Swag say, I love my Saints, but it's downright wrong with it. Yeah, and that's a part of it, fam. Listen, this don't have nothing to do with people being this or that. What this is questions. You got questions and you got to answer the questions correctly. If you have questions, let's get in a debate in the public and talk about it. They don't want that, because you start presenting data that takes them outside of their narrative. They can't disprove it. Then you got problems. See, it's all about controlling the narrative. That's why they blocking out what people trying to say, even doctors and people that's in the industry seeing it. They blocking them out. They don't want you to hear it. But sooner or later, you'll get it. You just got to get back in your books to understand who's sitting on top of this thing. That's all you got to remember. You just get back, remember all of your history, get back and remember your history and say, is this capable? Is this? Go back into the days and go look at your near history, even 50 to 60, 70 years of history. Go back and look at it. Go back and remember your history. Go back and remember Tuskegee. Go back and remember the St. Louis experiments. Go back and remember this stuff and research it and understand if they're capable of something like this. Don't forget about it, because they saying, oh, forget all that because it's old. And then next thing you know, it's coming back around. That's why smart people, they make sure that they always stamp an event in the minds of the people so they remember this. Is always remembrance is a part of it, so it don't come back, because history does repeat itself if you do not break the cycle. This is evident. So much love to the family members. Let's get some news and notes, man. Hugh Big Lemon Pie said, who that? Hugh Big Lemon Pie. All right, man. That's what I'm talking about, brother. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Hope you got a box of them suckers, man. That's what I'm talking about. Who that to you, Hubix? All right, Lori, what's up, baby? Who that to Lori, man? Oh, thank you, RG. Appreciate you, fam. Thank you, RG. Say join the Patreon. Yeah, I'll be dropping some stuff on there. But see, my thing is an attempt like I was telling the family members about stuff, man, libraries that I had for years reading, man, years. I mean, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'm 44. And I'm telling you, I done read a lot of stuff. I done read the books. I done read this stuff, what's going on in the books 15, 20 years ago. It's a plan. So, I mean, it's not like they hiding it. You just have to be astute enough to just don't be so trusting. You know, you have no reason to. Trust me, you don't. They have not. I'm not even going to give it to you because it's not the platform. But if you want to know, just go to Patreon, fam. Join the Patreon. You'll see what I'm talking about. I put it all on there. All right. So Saint says, yep, give me some defense. He says, y'all give some credit to our defense. And lately, man, I think that, listen, Ken Crawley stepping up, a Debo looking good. Ken Crawley playing. What's up, Quincy? Big ups to you. What's up, Colorado? Who that to you? How you doing, fam? Hope your day was pretty good today. All right. Appreciate the Black and Gold family members, man. I appreciate y'all being in the live stream with me tonight. Much love to you and nothing but love to you from me and the entire Sports Coma family members going right on at you. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, and I want y'all to be safe, strong, and prosperous, baby. You know how I do it. But anyway, with that being said, fam, we're going to cover some news, notes, and items on today's stream. I'm not going to hold you very long. We're going to go over a few pointers from today's practice session. We're going to go over the fact that the Saints are looking at kickers as well. They tried out 3 kickers as well. As I said, yeah, I knew sooner or later they'd be getting around to. We knew that eventually they would try the punter at it. I don't know. He might have not been kicking good. Coach Payton says, you know what? Let's just go ahead and roll on with let's just go ahead on and roll on and see if we can look at these kickers. And that's what Coach Payton was doing. So I'm gonna show you who these guys are as well. All right, Rougarou, what's up, fam? Who that to you as well? Much love to the fam. Thank you for being here. All right, so with that being said, fam, we're gonna jump right into some of these stories. We're gonna start off with the camp news observations from today's Thursday, coming from New Orleans Saints as well. And of course, you can see that the Saints, and I'm going to show you a few pictures here after I go off with a slight breakdown. Defense welcomes new players, even though you can't count the amount of training camp practices left on one hand. We mentioned Tuesday on takeaways, New Orleans Saints continue to trial players. Thank you, RG, for becoming a pro superstar, man. Appreciate RG. Much love to you, my friend. Appreciate you. All right. So let's keep it going. Even though you can't count the amount of training camp practice left on one hand, we mentioned Tuesday on takeaways, New Orleans Saints continue to trial players and sign them to the roster of 85. We talked about the signing of wide receiver Kevin White on Wednesday and his participation in practice. The 2 defensive signees, defensive back Nitrell Jamison, the former Saints 2018 5th-round pick, has returned. Good to see what he looks like. Cornerback Brian Mills, big cornerback, 6'2". Both participated fully in practice as well as Wednesday. They won't see what these guys can do fast. But on Thursday, they were officially welcomed to the defense. As it is custom, immediately after stretching, any new additions to the rosters on defense must do up and downs at midfield with the entire defensive unit. Anyone wearing a black jersey surround them. I probably couldn't do 5 of these things, but the number easily was north of 30, and by the end, both were glad to get it over with. The pace, understandably, had slowed considerably as the drills continue. Welcome to NOLA. Crawley, number 2, continues to shine. That's right. Ken Crawley, before you walkie, is now walking. Crawley continues to shine. There have been no questions as to what the defensive back has the best camp so far. Laddie daddy. But as the camp has moved now to 17 practice, cannot be denied that his counterpart on the other side, Ken Crawley, has been as good as camp as Lattimore has. Crawley has received praise from Coach Payton and his defensive teammates throughout the last 3 weeks. On Thursday, inside of the Oshner Sports Performance Center, Crawley added to the total of his many plays made during the camp. In 7-on-7 drills, Crawley stepped in front of a Jameis Winston pass intended for wide receiver Chris Hogan and picked it off in stride, taking it to the house for a pick 6. How about Ken Crawley? Crawley has displayed these ball skills throughout camp, and it would be a safe bet right now to see Crawley as a starting cornerback when the Packers come to Caesar Superdome on September the 12th. And we talked about Ken Crawley as well, and we mentioned the fact that Crawley has gained a new confidence and that he's been playing really well as of late. Now, I did say that he gets torched and rotisserie a few times in camp, but not because he's doing stupid stuff or dysfunctional or bad technique. He's in place. The guy just makes a better tackle. A better catch, or the quarterback makes a better throw. but it's not because of effort. It's not the fact that he's not turning his head around, flailing at the ball, trying to make a play. And when the guys get it, grabbing at his hands. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to catch it, it's going to be a tough catch, or it's going to be a really good throw. But Crawley's been stepping up. He's been looking back at the ball as you see it, because he can't pick the ball off with his head turning on RC. So you had to turn that head around, locate the ball to make the play. Not only that, but went all the way back. So that's good news to see Ken Crawley stepping up, man. So a lot of practices, surprises in camp as far as Crawley, and a lot of that could it be contributed to Chris Richard. Tro, I'm with you on that. Tro said Chris Richard best signing so far, and that is the reason. Yes, I know Saint 01. You are right too, my friend, that Adebo is the guy too. He's really been stepping up, and you see the added confidence to that damn secondary. Hopefully that helps Marcus Williams out as well, and some of these young guys. We know Ken Crawley, if he would step up and get a little bit better fundamental, you can see him operating and doing some really good stuff. But you can't take it away from him. Ken Crawley is doing a good job out there. Number 3, player of the day. Full disclosure to everyone reading this, we have reached the point 10 training camp where most practices are basically the previous day's practices. Trying to keep the column fresh has been a bit challenging. The last week, especially on Thursday, we had reached that point again and was close, having to go with just 2 takeaways. But on the second to last rep of the day, we hit pay dirt. Linebacker Andrew Dowell made his presence known again during team drills with Taysom Hill at the quarterback. Dowell stepped in front of tight end Nick Vanette, who was in the middle of the field, and easily intercepted the ball and sauntered some 60 yards with a defensive escort for a pick 6. So it was an electrifying way to end the day, and it was good to see Dowell get involved like he did early cap. So Dowell's making a very difficult place for Caden Ellis. And if you remember, some of these guys playing lights out, but it's that's ahead of Caden Ellis. And Caden's been pretty decent in camp, but Dowell has been noticeably better. You look at guys like Pete Werner, he's played really good. Zach Bowen has looked really good. So you have guys that are ahead of Caden Ellis. Caden Ellis could have issues unless there are injuries, because Pete Werner has missed several practices. So if there are injuries occur, you might have Caden Ellis sticking around. So we don't know exactly what's going on we don't have an injury report yet, and Coach Payton's not drawing that out there. So we'll see about it. But yeah, Andrew Dowell, man, is really stepping up and showing some stuff. So in practice, both Jameis Winston and Taysom Hill throwing pick 6s, which is if people say, well, are you concerned with that? Where's practice? So if you're going to throw interceptions, that's the place to do it, in practice. So they have to kind of crispen up or sharpen themselves up. They got to get better, man. Knock all that rust off. And you start seeing, we got to see a better outing on Monday night against the Jaguars in the Dome. So, I mean, we'll see how it all plays out, man. But camp is usually the time when you're allotted to make these type of issues. Now, let's look at some of the pictures here as you see some of the players there on the field right here. Making the players. Big Ryan Ramczyk right there in drills. You see Taysom throwing the ball. Ty Montgomery, with his helmet off. And then, of course, several wide receivers operating right there in front of Curtis Johnson. And then you look at Chauncey Gardner-Johnson right there running with Crawley, looks like. And that's Ty Montgomery again. And hold on here. Let me see. All right, here we go. That's I can't tell who that is. I don't know. I won't say that's Kamara. I don't know who that is. I can't see well enough. But if it's I don't think that's Kamara. No, I don't think that's Kamara. Y'all might know who it is. I don't think that's Kamara though. And of course, you see the runner. That's Freeman right there running. That's who that might be. I think that's I don't know. I don't know from the side, but that's Freeman right there, Devonta Freeman. So I mean, it's interesting to say the least, man, about some of these guys and what they do. That's Freeman again with the ball in his hands. All right, 81. 81. Who the hell is 81? I don't know who the hell that dude is. So we're gonna see who that is. But I don't know. Their names are not on here, so I'm guessing that's Ken Crawley right there, as you could tell. Can't tell who that. That's Marcus Williams. Okay, Williams right there. I can't see the numbers. Well, offensive lineman or maybe a tight end. That's Troutman right here. So that might be Vanette over there. I'm not certain. All right. Of course, that's Kamara right there, as you can see. I hate when they do that. All right. Once again, that's Kamara there, looks like. And, of course, that's the rest of the running backs there. Latavius Murray right there. And that's Tony Jones Jr. All right. Let's keep it going there. You see the quarterbacks there all in the play. And that's the mighty Kamara there. Marquez Callaway standing there. That's Kevin White, the new Bear wide receiver we brung into the camp. That's Ian Book throwing the pass right there with Trevor Siemian behind him. And see more Saint players running around doing their thing right here. The defensive backs, more quarterback looks. And all of them indoors right now, doing their thing. Jameis throwing the ball, Taysom there. As you can see the guys there dropping back. Like I said, it's kind of hard to distinguish who's when. They go to defensive line guys with Ryan Nielsen standing up there. Mo Taysom and Jameis. Ryan, and they go Ramczyk right there as well. And the rest of that's wide receivers. Deontay Harris is standing there. More Jameis. As you can see, that's Juwan Johnson right there. So there's a couple of shots of what's going on at practice. That's the Kevin White right there. Jameis talking to him. Latavius Murray. That's Kamara there. And Troutman right there. I can't tell who this other fella is in front of Jameis. Taysom right there once again. Kamara there with Latavius to his left. And that's Ryan Nielsen right here talking to the defensive line guys right there, trying to get them together. That's Ian Book right there with actually, is that Ian Book? I don't think that's Ian. No, I don't think that's Ian Book. I think, no, that's Hogan. That's Chris Hogan. All right. So yeah, that's a couple of things that's going on right there with the people. So let's move on to the next article, fam. And this is from Saints Wire. Sigler saying Saints work out 3 free agent kickers on Thursday, including pair of rookies. All right. What's up, Tyrese? Last Saint, big ups to you. Will Dickerson. What's happening? Jasper Bowden. What's up, Jasper? Big ups, fam. Appreciate you being on stream. Saints tried out 3 free agent kickers on Thursday, including pair of rookies. And let's get into it. The clock is ticking on New Orleans Saints. Literally, at the time of writing the post, they had fewer than 99 hours into their next preseason game, and they still haven't found a healthy kicker. Will Lutz is recovering from core muscle surgery. A similar injury landed Brett Myers, signed to replace him on injury reserve, and there aren't many other positions that you could plug into the lineup and hit the field goal, hit the field for a game. But the Saints really were taking this down to the wire. So it's good to see them take some action and bring in 3 free agent kickers for a group workout on Thursday. We'll see if any of them end up with the New Orleans Saints. But for now, here's what you need to know about each of them. Okay, Eldrick Rojas, the former Giants kicker. Rojas is 26 years old and is a 54-game veteran and was a Pro Bowler back in 2018 with the Giants, where he spent his first 3 years in the NFL until they released him following a hit-and-run arrest. He joined the Jaguars for 6 games in 2020 and was cut early in training camp. He's achieved a career completion percentage of 81.4% on field goals, going 10 of 14 from 50-plus yards for 92.2%. Not bad. On point after attempts, nailing all 9 of his tries last season prior to making the leap to the NFL. He kicked at Southern Oregon in the NAIA, a conference title game. ACL tear interrupted his college career, but he's still connected on 25 of 32 field goal tries for 78.1%. So Eldrick Rojas is an intriguing prospect, very accurate kicker. We'll see exactly how that rolls. The other kicker they tried out, Alex Kessman. Now, Kessman's 23, was recently waived by the Chargers. The rookie achieved a 97.1 completion percentage on extra point attempts, going 134 for 138 at Pitt, but made 69 of 95 field goal tries for 72.6%. He did finish career ranked 3rd in Panthers history records in scoring, led the NCAA in kicks of 50-plus yards with 66.7, but that wasn't enough for him to win the Chargers job. And then, of course, the final one is Dominic Eberle. Dominic Eberle, who Eberle's 25, was waived by the Raiders on August the 17th after signing with them as an undrafted rookie earlier this year. He went 64 of 81 for 79% on field goals at Utah State, connecting on 167 of his extra points. He set 6 different single-season records, including all-time record in scoring in 2018, 141 points in 2018. So a lot of these guys with very limited experience as pros, with Rojas at the top. Now, do the Saints see a future kicker in any one of these guys, man? We're going to have to find somebody, to kind of tune in and make sure we get it. So Rojas, Kessman, and Eberle. We'll see. And something tell me Rojas might be the guy, man. We'll see. All right, let's move on, fam. Next article. Saints running back Alvin Kamara releases Kamara's King Crunch cereal. New Orleans running back cereal available online now. As you can see, young Kamara, it has his face on the cereal. That's pretty neat, man. You get your own cereal. That's pretty cool. Alvin Kamara is coming to a breakfast table near you. The New Orleans Saints running back officially released Kamara's King Crunch, a honey oat brunch profile cereal with a portion of the proceeds from the sale of the cereal benefiting the Children's Bureau of New Orleans. So that's well said. Children's Bureau of New Orleans promotes growth and resilience through prevention, advocacy, education, and intervention with the mission to improve the quality of life for children and families in Greater New Orleans through valid and proven programs that enhance and strengthen mental health and wellness. Throughout his career in New Orleans, Kamara has invested time and energy into programs that uplift local youth. And of course, Alvin told him, and this, he says, quote, "I'm very excited about creating my own cereal box. I get to live out a childhood dream and help support the incredible work that the Children's Bureau of New Orleans is doing to bring mental awareness resources to kids and families in the city," end quote. And of course, he says, end quote, in New Orleans, children experience trauma at the rates that far surpass youth in the rest of the country, yet mental health is one of the least funded sources of support available to the children in our community. Why is that? Said Children's Bureau of New Orleans board chair Jimmy Collins. At the Children's Bureau, we offer no-cost mental health services that focus on grief and trauma intervention developed specifically for New Orleans youth and families. And decades of data have shown that the individuals who participate in these programs show a reduction in symptoms of traumatic stress and depression. We are incredibly thankful to Alvin Kamara, PLP Sports and Entertainment, and all of the NFL community for helping us to continue to provide these critical mental health services for, provide these critical mental health services for our community most vulnerable children. The cereal box celebrates the New Orleans culture by featuring Mardi Gras inspired colors and homage to the French Quarter, along with fun facts about Kamara. The back panel will also feature a Kamara themed word search with a chance to shop online and win exclusive Alvin Kamara memorabilia. The cereal is produced in partnership with PLB Sports and Entertainment and Clutch Sports Group, who negotiated the deal. And of course, if you want to purchase Alvin's cereal, you can feel free to go online at plbse.com. Once again, that is plbse.com to get Alvin cereal. And the proceeds go to a very worthwhile endeavor. So, man, that's a win-win all across the board. Young Kamara, King Crunch. Big ups to the young brother. Congratulations on that. All right, so with that being said, let's move into our final article of the show. Saints offer refunds over C-19 mandate, but they say those who get them will have accounts canceled. So the club said Friday that 120 requests have been made for refunds and that thousands of inquiries have been made about possible newly available tickets. Now, New Orleans Saints have reversed course, and this is coming from WWL. And have reversed course and allow fans who want refunds for the 2020 season over the C-19 restrictions to receive them. However, that will come with ticket holders' accounts being canceled. Why have to be that? Just give them their money back. The club said Friday that 120 requests had been made for refunds. I wonder if we be that boar hog with the available funds that we give them, how would they act? I mean, it's just, listen, if you don't agree about it, that's one thing, man. But, this all stinks to high hell to me, man. And I know exactly what's going on. A lot of people don't know because they ain't read their books with them telling them what they're going to do. That's a story for another show on another platform. But they try to, have this little discussion with you in their box. I'm not going to play with you in that box. I'm going to start talking to you about anti-human people, about how long they've been here, what they've been doing, and they planetary. We're not going to play no game. I'll whip your ass with this information. But the bottom line is they try to talk to you in a box, and they try to control the narrative. No, we're not going to play that with you. Just give these people their money back, and you don't have to talk about canceling their stuff. Just give them their money back. The team says anyone who wants a refund needs to contact their ticket representative by Tuesday, August the 24th at 4 p.m. The club says accounts asking for refunds will have their season tickets canceled, and they will be offered to people on the team's long waiting list. Our preference is to have these loyal fans in seats rather than the loyal fans you're talking about is the ones who saying, listen, I hear you on that. I just got a lot of questions. And then instead of answering the questions that they have, which is tied to something else, you can't do that. That's almost on some other level type shit. You can't do that, man. You cannot do that. If you're allowed to do that, then what else is next? I mean, it's just, you just got, this is a very dangerous time. You can't let these pictures push you into a box. Our preference is to have these loyal fans in the seats rather than to see these additional tickets be made available to visiting fans via the secondary market, said VP Greg Bensel, which is the same guy that had, that was telling the Catholic Church how to cover up the stuff that was going on with the molestation. Y'all remember that? That's the same dude. I always bring his name to cover because this is the same cat involved in this now. The same cat. Our team will also be making an effort to get people, get them the shot. If you get first C9 a shot on Monday, you will be allowed to attend the Saints Monday night preseason. But if you don't want to, this is America. You could choose not to. Maybe you got questions. Maybe you got a family member dealing with something that they had, and then nobody wants to talk about that though. So I mean, this all stinks, man. The city will begin enforcing the mandate. See, it's all about going against opposing their mandates, which is color of law. This is all color of law. You don't have the power to do that. But see, they'll do whatever you allow them to do. That's why I keep telling you to challenge these people, because they're not coming out of the place you think they are. A lot of these politicians are gutless and they just followers. They work for the parties, and the parties are ran by the Fortune 500s, who are ran by the trillionaires at the top who are anti-human. This is the reality. Most of these people are gutless. So, I mean, they don't do what they told. The city will allow people to get the shot on the same day as they attend. Oshner will assist the Saints in setting up the locations. And of course, he says, we're hopeful that the city mandate is temporary, and we remain optimistic that the rates increase, the policy will no longer be necessary, says Bensel. The Saints are one of two NFL teams, the Raiders will be another, that will require proof, which is a whole nother subject, which that's why they created that, so that you don't walk around with papers. Can I see your papers? Can I see your papers? So, I mean, it's ridiculous, man, at the end of the day. Hold on, fam. This damn thing just comes on. But anyway, like I said, remember your history? Remember that? Papers? Let me see your papers. Remember that? That sound familiar? If it don't, go read something. Because that's what it's coming to. You got to oppose that, man. Even if you don't agree about that, it's still a situation where some people just need to be educated, man. It just needs you need to be educated. And like I said, I know too much about these people. They're just too wretchedly evil for you to just accept anything they say. The Saints, the city mandate begin on Monday, August 16th for indoor venues for bars, restaurants, gyms, sporting events. City plans begin active enforcement for the policy on Monday, August 23rd. They don't have no goddamn money, but you're going to bring in people to enforce something. You ain't got no money. Most of the stuff is shut down and you hemorrhaging money, but you got money to enforce that. Anyway, let's keep it going, man. It's ridiculous. Saints training camp news. We covered that. We also covered the fact that the Saints are looking at 3 new punters or kickers. We talked about Alvin Cereal Crunch. And of course, this stuff with the black and gold Saints talking about you get a refund. You can get a refund. We just going to cancel the hell out your ticket. All right. You can cancel it. Man, it's pathetic, man. Sad, man. It's sad. People don't, but see, that's why I keep pushing people to read something, man. I'm telling you to read. I'm telling you to read for a reason. For a reason. There's a reason. Papers. Let me see your papers. Let me see your papers. You got your card? Let me see your card. Remember that? I mean, people forgetful. We forgetful, man. We really are. You think that died? You think it went away? And listen, I'm going to tell you about something, fam. Go look up Operation Paperclip and find out where them people at that was doing all that, where they really went to. I mean, listen, we dealing with people. They a pack of lying dogs, man. I can't tell you no more than that. They speak with forked tongues. They say this, but they mean something else. That's all I can tell you, man. I mean, seriously, it pisses me off because I thought this was supposed to be a country you can make up your mind. This is not some ill-forsaken third world nation that's under some dominant person who's saying you're going to do this or do that, but you taking all of the people taxpayer money and telling them what you're going to do. No, they don't work like that. Money is power, according to the last time I checked, and you are the ones where the money coming from. So when you going to tell them politicians to shut the you know what up? I mean, it's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. It's just stinks. But I mean, but it is what it is, man. It is. All right, let me get a few comments on the family members before I peek out. Like I said, it wasn't meant to be a long show today, man. But it is what it is, fam. All right, let me get a few comments from the family. If y'all have any questions, concerns, or comments, put them in the chat. I'll answer and read a few comments and questions to the family members before I dirk out. Trey says, living in California has taxes, but at least we have one of the lowest number of cases. Chemo, what's up, fam? Says count down to week one day at a time. Yeah, it's getting close. Jerry said, I got one. Big Q, do you have an ID on you? Or better yet, what's in your wallet? Samuel Jackson tried to warn your ass. He's trying to warn you what's in your wallet. Oh, okay, all right. None of your damn business. How about that? All right, let's keep it going here. All right, Jasper's wife house said I have to be in a room. Wow, it's so much going on, man. It's just, man, I'm telling you, it's color of law, man. They don't have the power to do that, man. They don't, you know, they don't. It's color of law, man. People have to realize that you the one with the power. You just tell them shut the hell up. You don't have to listen to them, man. You really don't. you where the money come from. How you gonna tell you something? He getting the money from you. You the power. You know, you got the power. They don't have shit. It's all a front, man. They fronting, man. They don't have no power. They got as much power as you give them. You know, and when you say I'm not listening to you and shut the hell up, what they gonna do? Huh? Boot up at you? They can't do you outnumber them. And when you get your mind right, they can't do nothing to you. I'm saying it's more you than them. And don't tell you the money coming from you. So what the hell? What you gonna do? I mean, come on, man. We gotta know where our role is in this thing. Jasper, I think because I paid for Sunday ticket, it's about to cancel. All right, I know, Jerry. Yeah, Youngblood said, "What up, Big Q, man? I'm pulling for Kevin White. He could help the Saints at receiver if he stays healthy. The Saints should have signed Rojas today as a temporary cook." Yeah, I know Rojas is a dude that a lot of people are talking about, bro. And that mentioned Rojas. And, you know, like the article said that Rojas lost the Giants job because he had an all-field issue and they just cut him and got rid of him. But he's the guy that has more experience than the rest of those other guys. He is accurate. He can't kick. And I'm thinking he might be the guy too, man. It just, I don't think it won't be anything else. All right. Thank you, Adrian. Much love to you for being here. Madge, brother Madge is in the building. What's up, brother Prime? Who that to you as well? Bachelor Big Q, he said, I love, man, but please stay safe. My friend just lost his son and first wife 2 weeks ago. It's something funny. Yeah, I know it's not this. It's something out there. Listen, it is something out there. It is something out there, you know. But, you know, like I said, I want to be able to tell you, but I can't really say how I want to say it. I'm just going to have to tell you to go on Patreon. That's the best way I can go do it because we talk about that on there. You know, and they got real doctors and surgeons and people in the healthcare industry that I played what they saying that you don't even hear on the news. Nowhere. And then when they try to bring it to them, they ridicule them, make fun of them and knock them off of that. And that's wrong. If you got somebody that's telling you some real stuff, why not hear them? They don't want to hear them because you will find out the evil, disagreeable, Satan, Luciferianist truth about what's really going on. You know, so I mean, they got some people out here talking and they put it all out on the line, man. So yeah, it's something out there. And like I said, it went from the alpha to the beta to what is it? They going all the way down the Greek alphabet. And you know, the last one is Omega. That's the end. So you got Alpha and Omega. So when they get down to that, you know what time it is. But I was saying, like, if you think about it, go back to AIDS. Remember they told you about AIDS? Where it came from? Oh, it came from a monkey in Africa. You found out later on that was a lie, didn't you? It didn't come from no monkey. You know where it came from. So if that was the case, then why it can't be the case with this? Every 2 to 4 years, it's always something popping up here that come out of nowhere. And they'd be like, out of 95% of this shit that's coming up here is not out of nature. It's coming out of somebody's lab. You know, and that's how they fighting nowadays with that. It shouldn't be nothing new if you know your history. You go back in the days, how the people that came, you know, that hurt the indigenous people with putting smallpox in their blankets. You know, remember that shit? That was a form of it. Or how about in the olden days in Europe when they were warring tribes, they would put dead animals in their drinking supply. It's been going on for a long time. You just got to know the history of things, man. All right. Brian says, don't go off too early. We have a lot of oh, yeah. Well, no, I'm going to be back tomorrow, Brian, to talk about. But I'm going to ask a few more questions, my friend, up to that point, man. But it is what it is. Yeah, I know. It's something out there, bro. It's definitely for somebody to tell you ain't nothing out there. They a damn lie. They got something. There's a bunch of them out there, man. I can't talk about it like I want to, but it is out there. It is out there. And no doubt about that. It's out there. All right. Yeah. What's up? Yeah. Yeah. Smallville. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. But yeah, that's Kevin White, just to mention Kevin White, with Youngbloods was saying, yeah, I want to see him do good too. Size speed, what he was, a 4.35 or a 4.3 something in the 40, I won't say about him. Man, that guy's fast as hell, man. He's super fast. Super fast. But his injury history, I don't know. We'll see how it all happens, man, when we moving forward, to see how it all, if Kevin White can stick and stay. But he's an intriguing prospect. But you know how the injuries occurred, then, you got to look at it too, because he's going to get an opportunity, because we lose Deontay Harris for the first 2 weeks of the season due to his driving under the influence. And then, of course, you had Mike Thomas that'll be out for 8 to 9 weeks. We got Traquan Smith, who came back to practice, then left practice. So Traquan Smith can't get right. So, I mean, Kevin White's going to get an opportunity to step up on that field. You know what I'm saying? Youngbloods. Yeah, we're going to see. I'd love to see what he can do. All right. Trey says snake changes skin, but not its colors. Brother Prom said, Big Q, look at the source. A lot of the theories came from the same thing that one. Yeah, yep. That's a part of it, Brother Prime. You're right, man. We just got, but see, that's why I say the people perish for a lack of knowledge. The people perish for a lack, and I say that because everybody's familiar with that term. But what knowledge that you lacking that you're gonna perish from? It's not popular or whatever. It's some type of stuff that you need to know, and you don't have to know everything. Just know not to trust their ass. I'm just saying. History tells you. Are you serious? Man, I remember when I was younger, man, I often heard about the Tuskegee stuff, but it wasn't up until maybe 10 years ago that I actually really studied because, that's what I went to school for, to be a researcher, and I was researching the Tuskegee stuff and found out, a lot of it just turned my stomach. It was just straight lying to them people, lying to the people. Look it up. And it happened for, I want to say 40, it was more than 40 years. I want to say it was either 45 years, something like that. But they had multiple things like that going around the country. Tuskegee was just the one they got caught on. But there were ones all over the country. See, they just fixated on that one. And then when they got caught, they said, oh, we apologize, and then gave them people $1 million for 40 something years of doing what they're doing, lying to them and shit. Syphilis and all that. But see, what happened was I also realized that I was doing research and found out that they started that in South America. They went down there and did it to the South American people, but they were using women of the night, should I say. And the women of the night, they was putting it in them and then sending them out to the people, and it wasn't spreading fast enough, so they went to the prisons and started spreading it in prisons. The government got wind of it, like the people got wind of it, and they shut it down and went somewhere else. But they went to rural little Alabama where nobody was, and they did that shit for 40 plus years on the people lying to them. I seen the pictures and everything. You think that went away? If they had not got caught, they would still be doing that. So, like I said, they give you absolutely no evidence or proof why they should. That's why I keep saying the people do not trust them. Well, how much historical data or data that you need to turn your trust away so easily? Come on, man. Even the scriptures mention that. Don't the scriptures, our Bible reading people, our Christians, our Muslims, don't you read the Quran, and don't they warn you about this time of day? What they tell your ass, huh? What they tell you? Huh? About that going back to it, like a lot of people say, go to Jesus. Why that and not these other people out here? Ain't you supposed to turn to the Savior in your prospective fates? Ain't you supposed to turn to your Savior and not to this dude over here with this coat on? I'm just asking questions, man. I'm asking the questions. Chris says, let's hope he's not Kevin Glass. Kevin Glass. I like that. Derek says, Big Q read. Yeah, I know. I read that book. Yeah. Mary's Monkeys. Yeah, I read that. Oshner was complicit in the cancer research, and they got rid of that lady. Yeah, I read that book. Derek, thank you for that. I always reference that book to the people about Mary's Monkeys. How, that lady would whistle blew and they burned her up some kind of way with some weird weapon or whatever it was. But she was letting them all know that Oshner was directly involved with the cancer research. They was using it and studying it so they can use it as a weapon. All that, and then some more. Go look it up. You thinking how they got all these money so they can do all of it, have these hospitals everywhere. Why you think they got it? It's just, it's horrible. But if you can't tell you nothing if you're a reader and man, and you don't get your news from the people on the television that's reading off a screen to you. Who wrote their teleprompters? They didn't. They didn't read that. It's just think about it. Yeah, thank you for that. JT says, make the right decisions in life is very important for our future life. Remember when I was young, we had our germs and family. We've been through some stuff as a people, man, not just, black folk, but people, period. Because historically speaking, we got a lot of different people that listen to the Sports Coma of ages, ranges, ethnicities. But at the end of the day, the test group is always, to a large degree, been black folk. But understand, if you're not black, that if you're another ethnicity, that if that's allowed to happen to black folk, they're going to bring it to you. They're going to bring it to you. So we need to stand together on this whole thing. That's all I'm saying. T-Cell said there is Dr. Mary's Monkey. That's what it is, T-Cell, baby. That's what it's called. Mary's Monkeys. JT says Q old folks wasn't educated and they knew it. Yeah, I know. They try to shine down on it. I was like, man, they got all kind of supplements that'll knock this stuff out, man. I mean, I made mention of several different ones. I mean, it's interesting. But anyway, yeah, I know, Swag. I know that. But they told you it's just weird, man. He says Kevin White is going to get an opportunity, but he's not hungry. He's a saint now. Good luck. Yeah. yeah. We'll see. What's up, Rodney? Who that to you, fam? All right, much love. All right, yeah. How about that? Yeah, man. You don't know. That's deep, Madge Prime, on that autism thing, man. That's awesome. T-Cell says Big Q favorite script is okay 46. Hosea 46. My people pat. Yeah, yep. I say that over and over again because it rings true. It's a very popular phrase, but what knowledge that you lack and that if you don't have, you're going to perish from? That's the question. So, I mean, anyway, yeah, Dr. Key, put it on him. Dr. Key said the book of Revelation, the Bible, it speaks on the end of times and how these evil demon dogs going to, yeah, I know. And they doing it, boy, or the Bible is 100% fact because it is telling the absolute unmitigated truth right now. Go back and read it. I'm disgusted. I'm really literally disgusted with the amount of bull that I'm hearing coming from these people. I am so disgusted. But you can't really blame a bunch of devil demon dog for doing what they do. They're just following their nature. But it's up to you guys to understand not to, listen to them or, buck them or resist it. It's nonsense, man. Utter nonsense. They just counting on you being asleep, for you not to get it. All right. Thank you for that, T-Cell. All right, Tori, big ups to the fan. What's up, old cooler? Big ups to you. Yeah. Thank you, that Prime. Yep. Big ups. Yeah. So it's interesting, fam. But listen, the thing tomorrow is what we're going to do for tomorrow, fam. We're going to open up the live stream for tomorrow. We're going to play we'll cover the camp day tomorrow. We'll cover that. We'll also open up the chat for conversation from the family members. I'd like to hear from you guys and as well to get on the show. And tomorrow's Friday. My goodness, this week is went past us so very fast. This week is zoomed right past us, and it's already going to be Friday tomorrow. So, I mean, boy, it's been this stuff really gets fast. It really gets past us really fast, don't it, family? Those weeks spinning by, boy, I tell you what. But tomorrow's Friday, we'll open up the chat for the family members to comment on Saints related matters and talk about, things that they want to talk about. Questions, concerns, comments, you feel free to join the channel, join the show, and drop your signs as well. And of course, we know we'll have that. And of course, later on that night, we'll also have the Pelican Post Game Report Friday night. We'll cover the latest Pelican news and notes with my contributor, DC, in the building as well. So Friday nights or Friday afternoons are pretty good nights for us as we cover a bunch of really great stats, a really great information with the family members. All right. So with that said, man, listen, I appreciate y'all from popping in. Trey says the creator isn't. Oh, what y'all talking about, man? Bear says the Bible was organized by the Council of Nicaea. Yeah, this is true, man. And we know about William Shakespeare's name being written and up in there. And yeah, I mean, that's, just take a few scrolls that kind of broke that down. And it had a lot going on, fam. When you start kind of reading and things open up, the Lord Most High start sprinkling opening up that stuff to you, and then you'd be like, okay, I got it, and just teach it to your children and break that cycle so you can understand, so they can know. And that's how you change the future, through them. Don't let them make the mistakes that we made in our era of time because we simply didn't know, because we didn't have that information. Well, in the age of information, that's not really an excuse no more when you can put in whatever you want to know, put it in your phone and pull whatever piece of information you want, up at any given time. You got access to the world's library right in your hands with your cell phone. So it's really not an excuse anymore to say, well, I simply didn't know. We plugged into it, so to speak, All right. JT says we're speeding life up. Yeah, I know this. Boy, this is going fast and fast and fast. I know, fam. I know. All right. Yeah. What's up, Keith? Who that to you, fam? Big ups to you, Keith. But yeah, and just a parting thought on the whole Saints ticket thing. I think that's absolutely awful to treat the black and gold people that have been supporting you, whatever their stance is, whether they pro or against it. That's the wrong stance to take against the people that supported you and giving their money to you. And you was running around here. What a bunch of packing freaking hypocrites when they was running around here hiding molestation charges for crooked, underhanded, rotten ass priests. They were covering it up with Bensel running around here with the Saints organization. Did we go up there and run them out of there for that? Or did you keep supporting them? Did you say, you see what I'm saying? So when you have an issue, they want to be hardcore with you. But when they have an issue, they want to damage control it and then move it out the way and want you to keep paying for the buildings so they can make 128 or whatever it is, million off of the damn building that they don't own. I mean, this don't even sound right. So that's why I said the sports coma is so impactful, because them news people would never say that shit. They don't have the balls to say that kind of stuff. They don't have the balls to keep it real. They're too busy trying to ingratiate to sponsors and all that shit. But they don't have the balls to tell the truth. So you going to get mad at the people because of that. But then when you was running around hiding and telling the church, the Catholic, the underhanded people that was doing the molestation charges and stuff allegedly in their building, when you was telling them how to hide it, didn't the people still come out and support the Saints? Y'all tell me. I'm just asking the question. Asking the question. Did we turn on you then, Saints? Huh, Bensel? Did we turn on you that like you doing the people right now because you don't agree on their stance? Nah, partner, it don't work like that. That's why I said, listen, this ain't a political thing. That's how they divide and separate the people. Let me tell either people from either side of where y'all come from, you all being screwed because both of them side, them parties on both sides being ran by the same people. Let's just get that straight. They don't use one philosophy to control. They use all of them. All of them. And all these groups that are on television, these corporate groups, they getting funding from the same people because they use divisive rhetoric and propaganda to separate and divide the people, because that's the adage that the Romans used years ago, to divide and conquer and separate the people. The same thing. And it's simple and it's very effective. And people fall for it all the time. And they use the colors, red team, blue team, green team, whatever it is. It's all divisive. And at the end of the day, you paying them high ass taxes, you breathing in that polluted ass air, drinking that fluoridated ass water. And you got to pay extra to send your children to a school where they're going to get a good education, as opposed to the public school system where whatever this shit that they got up in there, changing everything around. I don't know what it is, but you're not getting away from nothing. It's all part of the same dynamic. I mean, it's what it is, man. That's what it is. You think them people smart enough, they running the whole matrix right now. You mean to tell me they only gonna buy one side, not the other? Come on, man. They don't operate like that. Them people believe in full spectrum dominance. That means I'm going to control every person from this side to that side. I'm going to feed your lines. If you step out of line, I'm going to knock you off that broadcast, this, that, and the third. That's how they do. That's how they operate. That's why these people be sitting up here reading these lines off a teleprompter, not knowing shit. The teleprompter go dark. They sitting up there staring. They ain't got a brain in their head. I mean, that whole damn thing, I'm just keeping it real. Y'all know I'm telling the truth, man. So I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, it's like how you could be so divided over here and there, but when we in the football room talking about the Saints, don't matter what you look like or where you come from or who you are, it's all love. How is that? Because sports bring us all together. We don't have that divisive shit in here. You see what I'm saying? It don't matter who you are, what you are, where you come from. If you're a Saints person, you were invited here. We share in the love of the team. Why we can't do that with everything else? Because it's not meant to do that. That's how I'm not going to get too far up in it, but I'm just keeping it real with you. So just be mindful of that, man. Most of this shit out here is all fake anyway, man. We got to gather that mind back. We got to take back and do what we supposed to do. We got to take our health in our own hands. We got to take our health in our own hands, family. We got to take it back. We got to take our knowledge in our own hands, and we got to start reading more, and not just electronic books. Go back and buy them old books from the libraries, from thrift books, and get an actual book, because they can erase the electronic books off of. That's why they're pushing you to do that. So buy the actual book that you can hold in your hand so you can pass it down or whatever, you know. So I mean, we got to get back to that, fam. We must get back to taking possession of our control of our health, taking possession and control of our food, taking possession of everything, man. We've been advocated too much, fam, and they ain't doing nothing but abusing us with it. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna leave y'all with that, man. Much love. Mark says, long time no see, big brother. What's up, Mark? How you doing, brother? Hope everything is all right with you, man. Big ups to you. All right, Ernest, brother Ernest, how you doing, fam? Appreciate you, brother Ernest. That's the professor right there. The professor in the building. Good to see you. Axon Jackson, what's up, fam? Just popping on, I believe in keeping the Who That Nation safe. We all look to vax, go to school, pray. Thank you for that, bro. Appreciate you for being here. Much love to Axon Jackson. Swag says, notice that the only businesses were affected were mom and pop shops. None of the very astute observation, Swag. It is, and it's a lot. It was a wealth transfer to a great degree. A lot of people don't understand what they really do, but when they finally figured out what they did, man, boy, the people are going to be furious. You really don't know because they got you distracted, but when you sit down and look at what they really did, oh my goodness, you're gonna be so pissed off. I mean, time will tell the truth, fam. Watch. Swag said, yeah, thank you for that, Swag. Keith, so I've been on a 2-year waiting list for season tickets. I got a call. You're not available. I told them, keep them. Don't want them from a 4. Yeah, fam. And that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do, fam. You got to buck them, man. Because listen, like I said, the Saints was up here doing this stuff, involved in deals, that's crooking the people. I'm going to keep it real. The Saints are my team coming up, but right is right and wrong is wrong. The stadium deals are crooked. Because there's no way them people are supposed to get over $100 million off a building they don't own. They don't pay no taxes on that building, or very little taxes. They don't pay no rent on that building. They don't pay the utilities, but they take out the concessions, they take out the parking, and we paid for the parking. The parking should be free. You shouldn't need, truth be told, your tickets, the tickets shouldn't be as much as they are. They should be at least half price to the people of the region. All that stuff is marked up 2 or 3 times as a sucker's game, man. And I uncovered it. I kept talking about it. And the right way to operate is to give the people their money. I mean, the streets in New Orleans is tore up to hell, man. I mean, my goodness, man. Hundreds of millions of dollars coming out of here, and we blinded by a fandom. That's what it is. Because we want a team so bad, we really sell out everything to have it. And I love the Saints like everybody, but a good deal is a good deal, a bad deal is a bad deal. There's no way logically the Saints should get $100 million off of allowing a team to put their names on a building that they don't own. Come on, fam. That's supposed to be your money. You paid for that building, and you're still paying for that building. The $200 million that the politicians talking about cutting off, you know where that comes from? That comes from you. But notice when the Saints, they don't have a foot. The pushovers, because the moment they did that, they said they changed it. They marked right up off it. So, I mean, like I said, what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. Regardless of what your stance is, you're not supposed to operate like that. This is not that country. Well, it ain't supposed to be. And if it is, we got problems, big problems. Anyway, with that saying, fam, listen, I appreciate y'all. FBA 504, good to hear your voice again. Big Q been followed. What's up, fam? Good to see you there, FBA 504. Much love, fam. Appreciate you. I heard about the brother getting the money for the museum. Much love to that brother, man. I think he's going to do a great job with that, too. All right. Keith says, just fix. I know, Keith. Yeah. Fix Claiborne. I mean, bro, if you ever rode around the New Orleans streets recently, I mean, Algiers, and man, it's horrible, man. But the Saints get $100 million for a football stadium? Man, come on, man. Come on, man. I love my Saints like more than anybody, but come on, man. Come on. And the politicians, they're not going to do nothing about it. It got to be the people. It's about the people. All right. Chris says, yeah, I remember the day when you couldn't give the tickets. So, yeah, I know, fam. People got to stand up for it, man. We got to stand up. What's up, Bishop? Actually, it looks like Walk It, Don't Crawl It has turned into a damn good. Hey, bro, Chris Richard, fam. Chris Richard. I'm telling you, fam. Chris Richard done a really great job there, man. Yeah, he said, I see when I come back home, I see the potholes from 40. Man, listen, man. Listen, the city, man, is I go through the city, I see pull homeless people up under the bridges like trolls, like common trolls, like bedtime story trolls or something. It's kind of sad if you think about it. You know, it's real sad. But it won't change. You can't count on the politicians, man. The politicians are sold out. They burnt out. You know, they greedy. They trifling. You're not, you know, and majority of them, not all of them, but the majority of them. And that's the system. Like if you have a good politician that gets in there, the evil, corrupt ones, they're gonna do everything they can to rout them out of there, because they ain't gonna feel comfortable having them guys up in there, and he knows all they dirt and they don't got nothing on them. That's what kind of system you're dealing with. That's why that need to stop. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, with that being said, fam, listen, I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Much love to the Black and Gold Nation, man. Y'all keep y'all heads up, and we're gonna do what we do, man. We're gonna be what we be. We're gonna be strong. We're gonna be we're gonna do our thing, and we're gonna continue to move forward. And like I said, fam, just a bit of note that tomorrow we're going to be back with our Friday stream. We're going to open up the chat. We also have the Pelican post game report tomorrow as well. So I asked the family members to join us tomorrow as well. So with that being said, I'm going to see you guys later. I love y'all. I appreciate you. Y'all, who that, and I'm out.
Yeah. Well, all right. Like you always say, welcome, welcome, welcome. Number one sports talking D. We ain't like the Falcons, we won't blow the lead. Look, all we talk is who that, who got cut and who back. Rookies in the vets, players you should look at. It's the sports coma, you don't wanna miss it. Got the pre-game, party, post-game statistics. Get a visit from Sway, maybe DC or 5. It's the hottest thing smoking, Big Q and the guys. Go to YouTube Live, make sure you subscribe. Interviews inside the Saints locker room high. Talk to Drew, Jordan, Zach, Peyton, New Orleans, who that nation. Best believe when I say we bleed gold and black. Ain't a miracle or rivalry could ever hold us back. No, Beastquake, Bounty Gate, let the truth be told. It's the sports coma, all we know is say Super Bowl. Yeah.
You're listening to the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys on the PRO Media Network.
Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that?
WhoThatDaily.com. That's right, the WhoThatDaily.com. Your one-stop shop for everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelican, LSU Tigers, even the top flight boxing news. So if you're a Who That and you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, WhoThatDaily.com is your site. The WhoThatDaily.com for the sport Who That in all of us.
Big Q from the Sports Coma. Much love to the family members. Appreciate y'all. The PRO Media Network is back at it again. Last year we gave away several PS4s and games. So this year we're raffling off a PS5. To enter for your chance to win, simply click the link below and fill out all the necessary information to be eligible. Sign up for the raffle. It's $25 to enter. You gain an opportunity to win a system, the PS5 system. Like I said, it's a one remote and everything in it that goes with the full system. These things are hard to come by. It could be yours. Into the raffle today, $25 get you in. There's also a deal when you buy more than one ticket that up your chances of winning. Jump in there. It benefits the platform as well. So feel free to sign up for the first annual PS5 raffle from the Pro Media Network. Thank you for participating, and much love. Big ups to you.